Yes. So first of all, a very warm welcome to today's session. I'm Prerna, your trainer, your co-trainer today. So before we start, just like yesterday, let us begin with 10 deep breaths. And the breath should be very slow, as long as you can stretch your breath. You can take the breath from the nose and try to hold it for a couple of seconds as per your capacity, and then release the breath via your mouth. I'll just try to do a demo so you might get a sound to hear, just like so. Take the breath from the nose, try to hold it for a couple of seconds, and then release from the mouth. This will ensure that your nervous system gets a little relaxed and you're centered. So please go ahead and have 10 such breaths, and then once they are done, we'll start the session. I'm also doing from my end, so I'm going on the mute. Thank you so much. Please continue. Okay, so let us get started. Thank you so much for your patience, and I hope you are feeling a little bit relaxed now. So, can anyone just respond? Is my screen visible to all of you? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Give me a second, guys. Yes. So, I remember yesterday while stopping, this was a topic to be started, and this and very practical topic. Okay. So, what it says is, what do we mean by self-organizing and cross-functional team? Okay. So, in simple words, just try to refrain yourself from reading on the screen. What do we understand by this simple English term, self-organizing? When we say self-organizing,
Organizing oneself.
organizing oneself, okay. And anybody else? This
Doesn't
is
need
it's a simple English
monitoring.
word, right? Okay, doesn't need monitoring, yes. And
The team is motivated to own the tasks on their own.
okay, very well said. Yes, one of the aspects, absolutely. Okay. And any ideas further? If no, that is also fine. Okay.
They're
So
independent.
this was for their independent. Okay,
A
right.
group
So
of people,
whatever all of
they
you, yeah, sorry, go ahead.
no, I'm saying this group of people, they're organize themselves. Means they're coming.
Okay, yes. Okay. So all of you, what you have said, everything clubbed together is a self-organizing team or self-organizing, a group. So when we say self-organizing, that means, as you all have mentioned, they basically do not need any supervision or micromanagement. As a group, they are highly skilled, they are highly trained, they are highly matured, and they know what they have to do, what are their tasks, how they should be, how fast or how well that should be completed. And they are a responsible set of people or employees or team members. Yeah. So this stands for self-organizing. And what is cross-functional means? It's there. I shouldn't have shared the screen, but yeah, I have already. So what is a cross-functional team or cross-functional group mean?
That
Go
there
ahead.
are
Your use your thinking caps. Mm-hmm.
people who can code, people who can test, people who can do. There are architects, like all sort of talents from different fields. They do not depend
Talents from
on the other
different
team to
fields.
finish the work.
Absolutely. Anybody wants to add to this? Anybody wants to add to this? Yes. Okay. So yes, very well, rightly mentioned. So basically, remember your school or college projects wherein you wanted to finish something or you wanted to complete a task or complete a project per se. You had a group of people, imagine it was an all subject test you had as a group. So, you would have a person who is good in maths, you'll have a person who's good in science, you'll have a person who is good in languages. So you'll have everyone, each one of them will have some unique quality, and that means that will be making your group self-sufficient. That means you have everyone who is expertise in each of the subject, and then as a group you were perfect to perform any or complete any project. Same concept, same logic in real life. Okay. As a cross-functional team means that they have knowledge apart from their own domain. They have knowledge about other domains also. So when you project a person who is expert in language is also pretty good in English, or sorry, also pretty good in maths. Okay, a maths expert is also good in physics or science. So you have a set of people who are expert in their field, as well as they are also able to handle the other, I would say, other knowledge base also. When I say handle that, at that time, I'm not saying that they'll be expert in multiple fields, but then you are working with the best, and because of their experience, they do have some acquired knowledge of other areas of development, other areas of work, and then that means different functional expertise group are working together. That is what this slide tells us. So, can I request three people to go one by one and read out the text mentioned? And this is what we have just learned about this, and that is what is mentioned here. So go ahead.
A self-organizing
Yeah.
team is one that does not depend on or wait for a manager to assign work. Instead, these teams find their own work and manage the associated responsibilities and timelines.
Cross-functional teams include all competencies and domain knowledge without depending on others outside the team.
Cross-functional team is a group of people with different functional expertise working towards a common goal.
Yes, thank you so much for reading it out. So, is everyone clear on that? The last sentence means that this set of expertise, this set of experts are working towards a common goal, means that is your sprint goal, or that is your project completion, your sprint completion, your backlog items submission. Okay, so that is a common goal here. So any doubts in this slide, guys? Any doubts? Any doubts? Anyone has any doubts in this? No, that's
No.
great. Let us.
No.
Yes. So let us understand this in further more detail. Can I request someone to read out the 5 sentences mentioned here? Go ahead. Guys, go ahead. Don't, why you taking so much of time? Enjoy. Yeah. Just anyone can take a lead and start reading. Yeah.
Self-organizing and cross-functional teams. The term self-organizing has been interpreted in a variety of ways. A self-organizing team doesn't need a manager. A self-organizing team doesn't need a project manager. A self-organizing
Mm-hmm.
team forms itself without any outside interference. A self-organizing team doesn't answer to anyone.
Absolutely right. Thank you for reading it out quite well. So what are we saying? We're saying that as a team, as a self-organizing team, that means they do not need anyone to take care them as a group. They do not need anyone to channelize. They do not need anyone to allocate work to them. They do not need anyone. When I say anyone, that means a manager, project manager, delivery manager, anyone. Okay. So basically, they don't need the required supervision which is there in any other methodologies or any other implementation of projects. So when we say self-organizing means they know what they are doing, they know what kind of work they have to do, by when they have to do, what is their responsibility. And second last sentence is really well, rightly mentioned that this team forms itself without any outside interference. That means no one will come and tell them, or it is not even expected that anybody would come and tell them that, okay, please, you take this task, or you, as a team member, you work on this. No, they know it. See, if I am a database expert, then I'm bound to work on database, queries or database formation or database related activities, right? When I'm a designer, then I will work on designing the application. I don't think anybody should come and tell me to do that. Okay, so as simple as that. And last but not the least, which is a very practical and good, I would say, a line. Sorry, guys, that is my toddler coming in and doing this. So, last is self-organizing team doesn't answer to anyone. Okay. That means as a team, they are not answerable to anyone, because they are doing everything on their own. They are doing everything with their own responsibility, with their own dedication, with their expertise. So even at times things don't go the way they are supposed to be. I mean, if in case if you're not able to achieve sprint goal, in case there are some adversities or roadblocks, still as a team they are trusted. As a team, everyone knows that they have worked to their full potential. They have done their best. Okay. So that is why they are not answerable to anyone. And can you see these two characteristics mentioned below? Highly motivated and generate most value. So first of all, highly motivated means you don't have to go and pump in them, like, you don't have to go and tell them that, okay, guys, we need to do this and this is important, because they know. As a team, they're aware about it. As a team, they know in what situation they are, in what kind of project setup they are, what agile stands for, what is their responsibility. And next is generate most value. When we say generate most value means they know that within this span of a particular period of time, they have to be very active, they have to be very dedicated, they have to give their best, and deliver the project sprint goal, deliver the project deliverables to the highest level. Okay, so that is some of the very important characteristics of self-organizing in cross-functional teams. Okay, anybody has any doubts in these particular details mentioned here? No? Can someone unmute and just highlight yes or no? Anyone?
No.
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 No? Yes.
No.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let us go ahead. Okay. Some further more understanding. Yes. Now we are focusing on cross-functional aspect. Go ahead. Anybody wants to read it out? Function.
Cross-functional team has access to all the skills necessary to effectively deliver value to customers. A cross-functional team does not have to consist of all generalists. A cross-functional team also does not have to consist of all specialists, and you will generally find that a cross-functional team consists of a mix of people who have some knowledge about a lot of different areas, and other who are stronger in one area but are willing to help out in other areas where needed and when they can.
Okay. So what do we understand by when we say they are not generalist, or rather they are not specialist? Any idea? by these terms? Any idea? Anybody wants to? Okay. Okay. So basically, what it means is, first of all, though you have very good knowledge about a particular uh, skill, a particular area, but that doesn't mean you are, and that doesn't mean everyone is only an expert. Okay, there are some people who are definitely expert, but there are some people who will have a knowledge about multiple skill set. Okay. Also, all generalist list means, bless you, means that doesn't mean that everyone has to know everything. Okay. So basically, it's a blend of generalist and specialist. Okay. Okay. And then, as the first point says, cross delivery team has access to all the skills necessary to effectively deliver value to customer. That means they have all the knowledge, they have all the skills required to ensure that their delivery, whatever we need to deliver to the customer, that skill set is there, and that ultimately results to they providing value to the customer. Value means when you give on time, when you give delivery on time, when you give high quality delivery, the customer is happy, they get value. Okay. They are not all generalists, they are not all specialists. We just discussed everybody, not everybody is a specialized individual, but as well as not everybody is only aware of few. So basically, few of the specialists and a few of the team members are kind of aware of multiple technologies or multiple skills. So that's a very good blend, I would say. See, because you know what, if you know only about your technology and you are not aware about others, you might not be able to help others. And when it comes to development, even developers do testing, even testers have a very good understanding of logic, so all these things are there. So we have to work on that. We have to have that kind of team. And this team consists of, people who have knowledge in different areas. They are willing to help each other, and they are very much tied in a very good bond to work as a team, right? So this is all we have mentioned here, and we get to understand when we say self-organizing and cross-functional teams. Okay. So any doubt in in this particular understanding? What do we mean by, I mean, will you be able to talk about self-organizing and cross-functional team if somebody asks you, or rather they ask you what it is and how you define it? Yes. Any doubt in this particular slide?
No,
Yes, you can unmute. No,
no.
only one no. Others
No.
are good. Okay, perfect, perfect. Great. Okay, so let us understand how this helps. Okay, as a cross-functional team, how this helps. So can I request five different people to read out, because then only one person is active. I'm not sure what about others. So yeah, five different people. Please read it out. Go ahead, one by one.
How does it help? Cross-functional teams can be viewed as a team of a cross-functional individual with a different functional and domain expertise.
For example, if one effort is weakening a sprint cycle, then in a cross functional team, members with stronger skills can associate and work with other team members to complete the sprint on time.
A
A
cross-functional
cross
team is able to self-organize on a continuous flow of the features after every sprint.
Encouraging employees to become cross-functional individuals create workforce flexibility.
Expertise in one area and shallow experience across the board help in lowering defects and speeding up cycle time.
Oh, my bad. I didn't realize I was on mute. I was speaking. So, yes, thank you so much for reading it out. So, what it says is, as a cross-functional team, they are viewed as functional and domain experts. So basically, everyone is kind of best in their area of knowledge. Okay. So as a team, they provide us a very good blend of all the knowledge base, if I have to call it that way. Okay. So the example is if one effort is weakening a sprint cycle. So particularly if somebody or somewhere because of some roadblocks or issues, it's weakening a sprint cycle. That means if you're not able to complete on time some things, then a cross-functional team members with stronger skills can associate and work with other team members to complete the sprint on time. Very well said. So imagine if you have a newbie or someone who is less experienced and less expert or less skilled comparatively, and then that's the reason they're not able to complete the task and complete the work. Then as a skilled team member, as an experienced team member, you very well can you very well can help each other. See, it's like that, if you had a elder sibling, or if you were the elder sibling, and if you could see your younger sibling struggling in any particular subject, per se maths, okay, so you would step in and you would help them, yes or no? Please give me
Yes.
yeses. I don't want
Yes.
you to sound like a mean
Yes.
sibling. Yes, yes. Why? Why did you help them? You could have seen them suffer. You could have seen them struggle. Why did you help them? I'm coming to a point. That's why I'm asking this. Why? Because they were your siblings, or no answer. That's a
Because
little scary. Yeah, yeah. Go
because
ahead.
yeah, because they're family, so and
Okay,
siblings.
their family. Actually, that's a very good answer. That's actually, yeah, they're your sibling, they're your family. And because you want them to succeed, okay, so you have
Mhm.
that feeling, okay, he or she is my baby boy, or sorry, my baby brother, my baby sister, or, they are my sibling, we are family. And as a family, we look after each other, we look out for each other, and we have that trust and bond. And guys, that is what a feeling you get in this kind of team. Okay, we will come to that soon. So there is a trust, there is a bond, there is a feeling of a family that we all are in this together. Hence, we support each other. That is why, in case if somebody is lacking, somebody is not up to the mark, somebody is facing some problem while working, then the other person would step in and they would help them. Right? So that is what we're saying here. As a team, they keep continuous flow of features after every sprint. That means whatever requirement, whatever features we have planned, we have accepted, we have committed, to the customer, to the stakeholders. We ensure that we deliver that. We ensure that we complete that. Okay. Next is encouraging employees to become cross-functional individuals, create workflow force flexibility. Now, this is a organization level, I would say, initiative. So basically, it's like if you are an expert in a particular skill, that is well and good, that is nice. But then if you have any other additional skill apart from that skill, that is a cherry on the cake. So it's like, okay, I know, it's like how in India we speak so many languages. We all are almost multilingual. Okay, I mean, you would know your mother tongue, if that is different from Hindi all over India, I suppose. I'm not sure in the southern states how that it is, but overall everybody knows a little bit of some, or Hindi, and then English being our language of communication or school, so that at least 2 to 3 language everybody is aware of. If you know better, and if you know more, then that is again a very good quality. So this is what it says, that as a team, it really helps to have multiple expertise, multiple skills. Okay, and that helps means that allows you to give the delivery in every sprint. And that is why organizations encourage employees to become cross-functional, to become, multifunctional, if I have to call it that way. So expertise in one area and shallow experience across the board help in lowering defects and speed up cycle time. So see, for example, imagine you go to tuitions for maths. Okay, you have got you are in school. I like to give the examples of school because that time we all were very disciplined. We all were quite serious, and we all were not so notorious like our college days, and we used to have a set pattern of studying and things like that. So imagine you were going to tuitions for maths, okay, and then somehow you got some query in physics, okay, and somehow your parents were not in or they were not able to resolve it and you were stuck. Would you be happy if your maths teacher resolve the physics query as well, or would you be happy if they say, no, no, I'm just a maths expert, don't ask me about any other subject? Which scenario, first or second?
Where the parents are expertise in multiple.
No, no,
Where
I'm saying assuming that your parents are not in, they're not available for whatever reason. Maybe they've gone for a marriage, they're out. Just a hypothetical situation. So you go to your class, you go to a particular tuitions that is only for maths. Okay. So you're paying for maths, a subject only, and then you get a doubt in physics. And you have no one to ask to, just hypothetically, you have no one to ask to, and you ask this teacher. So if the teacher comes and tell, yeah, let me have a look and they resolve your query, or they say that no, I'm just a math teacher, I'm not aware about this subject and I can't tell you, which scenario you would like, first or second?
First.
first one,
First. Why first?
because the math professor is helping us out with the physics question.
Yes,
So,
though it is not expected out of him.
yes.
So he has multiple skills, multiple domain interest, multiple domain knowledge.
Yeah.
Yeah. So same feeling in this team. So somebody is an expert in a particular field of theirs, right? But then they'll also help others in other areas wherein they have shallow knowledge or they have enough knowledge to help others. Make sense? Practical?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Any doubt in this particular slide?
No.
No.
Perfect. Perfect. Let us go ahead. So, okay, how does it help? Okay. So we were discussing about all their characteristics and qualities, and how they result in sprint delivery, they result in achieving sprint goal, high value, everything taken. But then, what are the actual characteristics because of which it helps? So first of all, it helps us by reducing the delays. Okay, reducing the wastes. Okay, so you might call what kind of waste? So first and foremost, delays are avoided. When I say delays are avoided, means your completion of work is not being delayed. So when you avoid any particular delay, it helps in faster delivery, it helps in timely delivery, it helps in confidence gaining of the customer, right? So if you deliver on time, so it's like it's like your parents give you a chore as a kid, and you completed that, and you used to get a toffee, or you used to get get a peck on your cheek, or you used to get appreciation. So next time you'll also, like, a simple task, finishing your homework or cleaning your room. So if you did that without any delay, without any reminders, that was always appreciated. So as a human being, we are accustomed, or we are trained that way, that okay, we have to complete something in time without delays, which is a very good trait. And also, in organizational setup, there are SLAs, there are contracts wherein, in case of any delays, any I would say, late bug fixing or any other issues, there are monetary consequences also. So we have to be very particular. So yes, avoiding delays. Next, defects. Yes, defects, bugs, issues, whatever you call it. There should not be any problems in your code, problems in your functionality, problems in your work, problems in your deliverables, there should not be any defects. So that should be defect free, at least not known defects. If something goes wrong without anybody's understanding, or it can be a go live issue or something like that that was not anticipated, then it can at least be expected, because okay, as a team it was unexpected, maybe a hacker attack or something like that, which was not part of development process. But yes, as a team, you should not work on you should not spend too much time on defects. Partially done work, yes. So better as a team, we need to focus on completion of work. We need to focus on completing entire work. We need to focus on ensuring we are not making we are not delivering half baked cakes. Okay, so it's not like we are completing some work and you're finish and not finishing other. No, we have committed as a team to the sprint goal, and we need to deliver to that. Okay, next is paperwork. So paperwork, we all know in agile it is kept to minimum. It is not right to say we don't do any paperwork. No, we do paperwork absolutely, but we don't do extensive, in detail, too much paperwork. Okay, paperwork means documentation. Task switching and handoffs goes hand in hand. So it basically means that you keep switching your work from one type or one work to another, and you keep hopping, I would say, from one work to another, which will actually hamper your productivity, which will hamper uh, you know uh, your I would say delivery pace. So it's like, if you do something in continuity, it's very particular, it's very faster. But if you keep changing your work, you're not completing anything on time, and just you're hovering about it. So it's not a good trait. Handoffs, it's basically means transferring your work to somebody else, and then taking somebody else's work. So basically it's in a waste, in a particular way, wherein you spend so much of time in knowledge transfer, you spend so much of time in giving them details about their work, and then that time is always not accountable for. That time is not always productive, because it's just a KT session. So yes, it is also not worth it. It needs to be avoided. An extra feature, now this you may ask that, Preena, why this point extra feature? But trust me, it's an important element. As a project manager, even as a part of development team earlier, I've seen extra passionate, highly driven developers or development team, taken away, or taken over by, very excited, and they just keep, I forgetting the scope or adding some extra features which are not even asked for. Okay, so when we do something that is not asked for, that is not, I would say, required, that results in extra time spending, extra features, sorry, extra efforts, extra resources, and delays in overall work. Yeah, so that is why it is not right, or it is not expected, or it is not accepted anything. So these are the 7 kinds of waste which you need to avoid while working in agile. And we need to ensure that we stick to this. We need to ensure that we are not wasting our resources, our time into these waste. Okay.
Hi,
Anyone has
Prerna.
any doubts in this? Hey, hi
Prerna,
Gaurav.
let me
Yes, yes,
know once you want to take break. Yeah.
yes, yes, you can take from the next slide. Yes, yes,
Sure.
yes. I was just checking with them if they have any doubt. So yes, any doubt in this particular waste topic? Anybody has any doubt? Any? Yes, you can unmute and say yes or no.
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 No. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, Gaurav, do you want to take control, or you want to share screen?
No, I'll share my screen. You just give me control of
Okay.
yeah, sharing. That's it.
Can you request the
Yeah.
control? Because okay, yeah,
I'm
got it. Got
requesting
it.
for screen share.
Yeah, I gave
Okay.
you, and then I've stopped the share.
Okay, great. So,
Yeah.
well,
Thank you.
thank you so much for sharing cross-functional team. So, guys, you all understood cross-functional and self-organizing team. Can I say that? Yes? Tell me yes or no.
Yeah.
Yes.
Whether okay.
Yes.
So let me ask this thing. Uh, who who is here who are well aware that okay, we understood self-organizing, but self-organizing has become old days. So instead of self-organizing, Scrum Guide has introduced something else. And what is that? Do you have any idea? For understanding purpose, you need to know self-organizing team, but um, when it comes to referring to Scrum Guide, because we need to follow some certain rule book, right? And it comes from Scrum Guide. So do you have any idea what is the term it has become instead of self-organizing?
No.
Okay.
No.
So for you, I am revealing here the self-organizing is now self-managing team. What is the word?
Self-managing team.
Self-managing.
Managing
Self-managing.
team.
Yeah. So yeah, you can talk about it, but while you are interviewing, definitely when you are talking about self-organizing, you can remember to use the terminology, the word self-managing team. Although the details and inside the details or description will remain the same, but the term you can use as self-managing. Is it clear to everyone? Shruti, Priyanka, Swarupa, Anushri?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Arti
Yes.
and Dara as well. Yeah, great, great, great. Cool. I believe that Suma and Sweta, you also understood
Yes,
this, right?
yes, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
brilliant. So now let's continue to move. We understood so far. How does it help to, um, minimize the delays? Okay. And we are continuing the same, and we are looking at it that how cross-functional team members come into the picture and they help us to you know minimize the delays. So here the first bullet point, what it says that this team member develop the processes, they will work together. So of course, business analyst is the core uh, member who will be responsible for it, but in association with product owner and scrum master, he will make sure or she will make sure that they are becoming the part of it and uh, fine lining the process by repeating the task so that they understand okay, few things that has to be repeated, and when they are repeated, how any repetition is identified as the process can be automated further. With me so far? Yes,
Yes.
understood. A repetition, you need to identify repetition as a part of the process and required to be automated. Okay, the business domain experts in the team give continuous feedback, which helps to shorten the cycle time and guides the team members when to stop overdosing on a feature so that business value can be realized in a timely manner. Yeah. So imagine a situation or scenario where your work is almost done. Okay. You are a coder and you are left with certain module. Um, to have with you, and it has been tested well too, and some idea emerged in your mind and you started playing with that module. So there you need to remind yourself, okay, what was expected, we needed to build that. We don't need to overdose this feature. We need to identify um, when to stop it. And even in case you are bubbling up with certain idea, take a note of it and discuss this later, maybe with your close business analyst, so that it can be considered as a upgradation plan, later in later sprint. Okay, but for now you need to continue to focus that you are not just delivering the software, you are adding the value. Imagine um, you are visiting as a customer somewhere, and you have placed certain order of certain services, okay, and you wanted exactly the thing to appear in front of you and to be delivered at home the way you just gave the description of that product or that item. The service company is home delivering that product to you, maybe it could be the cake, okay, and when delivering, imagine the store person has come himself and says that, okay, exactly wanted uh, us to prepare something we have prepared, but we have added something that might surprise you. But mere by listening these statement, you may not feel comfortable initially, okay, and the moment your judging mind intervene in between, okay, that may spoil the fun of that delivery, okay, before the surprise, whether you like it or you don't like it, gets revealed. Are you able to relate with this example? Yes, no? It may happen. Yes or no? Hello? Yes. Say yes if you are able to relate. Say no if you are not able to relate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you are able to relate. Sometimes you are expecting certain things in certain design or certain form, and when it is getting delivered to you, you are informed, hey, we have surprise, we have added something. I'm sure you are going to like it, but you are feeling like, oh, I didn't want any kind of modification because this product has been my favorite, and I exactly wanted the way I had ordered. And this guy is telling that, okay, we have had a certain surprise. You don't feel like even taking that up, okay, did you ask for those surprise? I exactly wanted in the certain shape or certain color. So that may spoil the fun. So this is what exactly here it comes, okay, you continue to add the value with the expectation what customer has demanded, but if you have certain idea, please take a permission of it. Okay, I know it can be complimentary, but at the same time, you need to inform the product owner, because who owns the product backlog?
The
Who owns
product
the product
owner.
The product owner.
product owner? Yeah. And if you are not even informing them, okay, even product owner will be either surprised or shocked. Okay, what you're talking, that it has been delivered something without my knowledge. So these things as a development team, we need to take care of. Okay. Then comes the cross functional teams are more productive than teams with similarly skilled people working on a similar project. Imagine I have a, as or you have hired team who are coming from the different from banking, one is from e-commerce, and you have been deputed, the entire team has been deputed for healthcare. And in healthcare, the banking has to be involved, the insurance has to be involved, the claim settlement has to be involved. These could be the feature. Do you think if I would have just taken up a person from e-commerce, they would have done justice, or coming from the different domain, they would do more justice to this healthcare domain? The first one who are coming from only one domain, or the second one who are coming from all different domains?
The
Who will
second
do
one.
the
Different
second
domain.
one? From different domain people are coming, because everyone will be able to add value. They would realize, hey, so sometime what happens, I mean, this is with all of you, Dhara, Arti, Anushri, Swarupa, Shruti, and everyone else are so what will happen, if you have certain knowledge, even if I won't ask you, and you are filled up with those knowledge, Sweta and Priyanka and Suma, so what will happen? You yourself come up with the explanation. See, that you will be telling, hey, I have this idea. Actually, it doesn't function in this way. We need to do this activity to let it function in right way. If you are filled up with the knowledge already, it will pour out. Yes or no? You will start giving some suggestions. Have you experienced ever? It has been the norm in the
Mm-hmm.
society today. Yes? Do you
Yeah.
all agree?
Yeah.
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 So
Yes.
that's the benefit. That's the benefit of cross-functional team. You won't be forcing someone to do the certain type of KT or knowledge transfer. It starts automatically. That's the benefit. That's the strength of cross-functional team, and that's the reason in Agile it is always, um, you know, um, recommended that you have your cross-functional team in a pictorial form. How functional team looks like system analysts are sitting in one pool, developers sitting in one pool, testers sitting in one pool. But I, as a product owner, forming a development team where picking different expertise together to contribute to one project. So one expert is from that's skewed. Okay, I think, am I still audible? I'm still audible?
Yeah.
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 I think I lost the internet at my
Yes.
end. It is connecting back. Allow some time, please. So there is some glitches in my laptop. So yeah, it's self-connecting back. I'm waiting to join. So that's the concept of cross-functional team, or you call it as a, self-managing team. So here, I think we have done with the cross-functional team. Do you have any questions so far on cross-functional or self-organizing team,
No.
guys?
No.
Okay.
No.
So one thing, very much important that happens during the sprint planning meeting, and that we have not even talked so far. Okay. Do you know what goes inside sprint planning meeting? And we have not spoken about it yet. Who can tell me?
You take up items from the backlog that you're gonna work in the upcoming sprint, and you talk about it.
Right. We talk about it. What we do talk about it.
We do the estimation, how much time would one of the items will take, or if somebody on the team is willing to take that item, the priority of the items are taken in the consideration.
Right. Okay. So one thing we have not spoken about it. Thank you so much for your answer. You are somewhere very, very close that what we have discussed and what we have not discussed is this. What we have not discussed it.
Yeah,
What
planning
is
estimation.
Yeah, planning and estimation. How does it happen? But before we continue to move in this direction, we need to understand few things. Okay. And this is that when you are coming up, we have learned about DOR and DOD. What is DOR? Is definition of readiness. DOD is definition of done. Okay. Everything starts with the vision in the eyes. Okay. Your customer and what do you call sponsors have the clear cut vision. Okay, the vision can be long term vision, but they are able to see year wise visions. Imagine a 5 years long vision can be broken down into yearly vision. Okay, we can term them as a phases. You remember last time when I was talking about a longer line of, say for example, this is the 5 years long vision, can be broken down into 5 phases too. Okay, and we can start working towards the phases. Okay, and we will talk about that, and during that time there is a documentation that is passed and shared with the customer too, so that the understanding about the vision can be equally distributed, and the vision can be mirrored with the vendor as well. And for that, this documentation becomes the statement of work. What it becomes?
Statement of work.
Statement of work.
Yeah, statement of work. Now, further, this statement of work will be elaborated, become the part of, you know, that has to be distributed in the requirement document as well. The clear cut roadmap will be designed by product owner. Okay, where considering the rules and the resources and the requirement in the mind, he will lay out the idea of the features and epics, like your bigger chunk of requirement. Okay, a requirement broken down into multiple bigger chunk of the requirement, those will be called as features or epic. What it will be called as?
Features app.
Features or epic. Further, it will be broken down into by using invest formula and become what? Stories. What it will become? Story. And further, stories will be broken down into tasks and then activities. Now we start applying Agile and Scrum framework in every single, every single ticket. Consider them as a part of ticket. Okay. When we say ticket, it means that uh, in the project management tool, we what spoke just now will be doing these activity in the project management tool, breaking down the requirement into um, uh, features or epic, and vision statement is written already, mission statement is written, and then if at all necessary documents are there, we have updated in the project management tool in association with those tickets to which we are calling. So every single thing in the project management tool will be called as ticket or candidate or guy. These are the lingo we use. So the generally I use the term ticket because and in many of the organization you will find that people are using these term only, and most famous term is called as ticket. What do we call it in project management tool?
Ticket.
Ticket. Yeah, that's right. Now, every ticket will be updated with the required designs, required business rule, required acceptance criteria, required, documentation. With me so far, everyone?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what all a ticket can be updated with? When it is logged inside the project management tool, what sort of item can we have in one ticket? Tell me. Come on, guys. I just now told you. Try
Acceptance
to.
criteria,
Yes, you are right. Acceptance criteria. What else?
the estimation.
Okay. I didn't say estimation will be before the acceptance criteria. That will become the part of the, um, in the ticket itself when we log the time and log the estimation time. Imagine we have created a ticket. Now the ticket is furnished, but additionally we can add certain item into that. After writing, say for example, user story, we can add acceptance criteria. What else?
The
Features?
documentation.
Documents. Yeah, we can supporting document we can add. What else? What else?
Non-functional requirements?
Um, we can, but not necessary. Okay, these are just optional. NFR is optional. What else? Okay. So one thing you need to remember, I have spoken about it. This is the document, but at the same time, it can be the design document as well, or say design. Okay. What is design? What all type of designs are there? We will be talking about it. It could be design document. One more thing I spoke, and that was what? Now I'll be writing the abbreviation of it, acronym of it. So what it is? You can add in. What is this? Okay, it means that you need to pay more attention when I am speaking, right? Do you all agree?
Business requirement.
Business requirement.
Yeah, so in a nutshell, it is called as business rules. Okay,
Okay.
certain rules will remain unchanged and those will be constant. Okay, so those business rule are part of the business requirement, but these behave like a rule. Okay, so these we have to make sure we are adding in any of the ticket. That could be acceptance criteria, design, and business rule, and any other supporting document. Got it, everyone? In one ticket, what
Um,
all go inside? Yeah, go ahead if you have any question.
yes, I do. So,
Yeah, please.
so where are we putting this ticket out and at what stage? I'm a little confused.
Okay. And tell me why you are confused.
I'm confused because on one side you are talking about SOWs and then you are talking about
Okay.
acceptance criteria and business rules and documentation. Because
Yeah.
in my understanding, if I'm writing as user stories, I'm writing acceptance criteria under that user story and,
Right.
attaching all the documents in the user story itself. So I'm a little confused, where is
Okay.
this ticket gonna go?
Good
And
question. Very, very good question. Thank you so much for asking. But before I clarify, let me tell you. So do you remember we started all from here? Okay. Went to at granular level till the task. Okay. We came from top to bottom. Okay.
right. Mm-hmm.
Right. We started talking about SOW, then we talked about BRD, then we talked about the features, epics, stories, and then task and activities. Very good question. If you are completely not aware how to do this question is bound to come. Where we are going to do it. So for that very reason, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to share over here that how we can do that. So one project management tool I am going to use here is called Jira. What project management tool we are going to look at right now?
Jira.
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 So because of the question, and who is asking this question?
Me.
Sweta, is it you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. So later everyone can thank Shweta for asking this question, and because of her, I'm just opening this Jira for you to know that where we can do that. So thank you for asking this. This was although the plan of the part of the plan. So that's the reason I thought I'll take it later, but because you asked, I'm taking it ahead now. Okay, so let it load. There is some slowness is my system, so yeah, it is taking time to load. Okay, again there is a glitch. I think it is hung. So a moment. Okay, I think there is a net issue itself. Uh, guys, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yes.
Okay, great. So it is still loading on my system, and I'm connecting through my system as well. So allow it to connect. So what happens while it is connecting, I'm telling you. So I'll be showing that how you are going to create a ticket. Okay. You have learned about the Kanban as well. Did you learn or not yet? Scrum framework you are learning, right? So in Kanban, what do we do? Do you have any idea? Okay. So all the backlog item will be sitting in various columns. Okay. So if we have not started, the Kanban board says that, okay, all those items which you are either going to work in the sprint or you are not going to work in the sprint, okay, that has to be listed in a column, and that column will be named as what? Any idea?
Backlog item column?
Not necessarily, because you have not started work. To do, yes, absolutely right. This will be named as to do, and when
I
you
have
start.
opened Jira, Gaurav. If you want, I can share this.
Wait.
Okay.
Okay, who you are asking me to open Jira, or you have opened the Jira?
Oh no, you had problems opening the Jira, so
You
I
have
can.
opened already. Wait, it is opening up, or wait a second. Yeah, go ahead and you open the. You have worked in any of the project already in the Jira?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and you can share your screen. So let's look at here. Okay, and not sure it is. I think I'll have to request again Prerna to allow me to join. I'll be requesting her. But meanwhile, yeah, you look here. So, okay, so what you are going to show here? So I'm requesting for again to allow me to join in. So
yeah. Okay.
Just,
Okay.
so you stopped your screen share, Shweta?
Yeah, you said.
No, you can continue to share, and you were telling no that you will share the Kanban board, so you can share that board. Yeah.
No, the Jira board.
Okay. So I see here. Anyways, what you can do is that, do you see anywhere create button?
The what button, sorry?
Create. You don't see?
I have to go in the projects first, right?
Yeah, choose any project if you have been the part of.
No, I haven't. I'll have to start over.
Okay. So I don't think then there is a point to share this. You
Gaurav,
can
just
stop.
an FYI, I have been logged off from my laptop and somehow the training is on. I'm glad. I'm connected from my phone, so I'm not sure. So I can admit people. You can try asking for the remote. I'm not sure I'll be able to give you the access. Yeah.
Wait a second. You'll have to just admit me inside. That's it. I'm still requesting
That
it.
should be done. Yeah. Done. Done.
Okay. I'm entering inside. So sometime, this technology will continue to happen. So yeah, great. So I'm the part of it, and I'm going to reshare my screen now for you all. And I hope I'm still audible to you all, right? You can say yes.
Yes.
So now you see here, this is loading. I was talking about the Kanban board. Somewhere it may look like this. Here you see the column which is still yet to load. It is to do. From here you can move the things if you start working into doing, and if it is marked as done, and still if you are looking them as a Kanban board, on the Kanban board, you can mark them into done. Let me refresh that so that grab it. Okay, there is some resource issue into in my system. That's the reason it is taking time. I think you can see or guess that how it is taking time to load. Am I still audible to you guys?
Yes.
Yeah, we can
Okay.
hear you, but we cannot see your screen yet.
Okay. You can't see my screen loaded.
We can.
Okay. I think some. Okay, guys. So I'll talk about the Kanban board later. However, here you see the create button. Can you all see that?
Yes.
Yeah. You
Yes.
need to just to create any sort of ticket. Be it your requirement, you need to click on the create button. If you want to create user story, task, subtask, even defect you want to log, everything will start from creating the ticket button. Okay? All right. I'm still audible, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And excuse me, I was really not prepared that at this level the challenges is going to come to me. I don't know why it's happening again and again. So using that, so what happens when you start creating you will click on the create button. First thing you will look at it, that will be asking for the summary or title. Okay, the title can be one liner, simple one line. You can talk about it.
Gaurav, your
Then
screen is not visible
Yeah,
yet.
Gaurav.
yeah, it is not visible because it has been disconnected from my
Oh, okay.
computer, and because it has been disconnected from the computer, I'm explaining it to you verbally for now, and at the same time I'm trying to connect from my computer. Is that all right?
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. Okay. So I should have informed. Okay, I got disconnected. I thought you guys realized it. Okay. Anyways, so what I was talking about is when you start creating a ticket that I'm going to show you anyway, but at the same time you understand I was talking about, you click on the create button. Okay. Imagine you have clicked on the create button. What is going to happen? It will ask you for the title or summary. What it will ask you to
Title.
write? Title or
Title or
summary. the title or summary should not be more than 7 to 11 words. So you try to compress them in those, short words. Okay. And but you need to require to explain them, you need to describe them, right? One liner cannot be understood in just um, in a few words, right? One user story cannot be understood just in 7 words. It need to explain about who is going to be actor, who is going to perform what action, and why they need to. Do you all agree with me? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. And Prerna, could you please allow me to get inside, please, once again? I'm still waiting at the door.
Let me check, Gaurav. Yeah, done.
Yeah. So what you will do, how, from where you will add them. So the moment you click on the create button, guys,
The screen is visible. Gaurav, you are not audible.
oh, sorry. I was talking on mute. So is my screen visible now, everyone?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what I'm going to do is that certain thing I need to pause, because I'll be using which is already functioning and not creating any major problem. So I'll be sharing that to you. Okay. And in case this time it could not be shared, don't worry. I'll be anyway sharing this into the next session, because that has been the plan. So what happens, let me explain it until the entire screen gets loaded. So when you will click on the create button, what is going to happen? It will ask for the title, it will ask for the description, and it will ask for attaching the supporting document. All right. And when you will see the link of attachment, like when you type in email, it asks for the uploading certain attachment. You have seen that? Yes, no?
Yes.
Okay. So what happens when, yeah, so now you see here it got loaded again, it went somewhere else. Wait a second, guys. Let it load. So I was talking, when you see that how it can be attached in the similar manner in the ticket also, you are going to attach the document.
Gaurav,
Okay. Yeah, it's
can I help you here? So I, like, on my laptop, I have the Jira tutorial subscription. I can just start my video, and what you're saying I can, like, show, if that helps.
there is a problem with the screen again, getting loaded phone as well. You tell me if you have any other question apart from Deep, Sweta, anyone else, Suma?
Yeah, should I just, because my Jira is like on my laptop, so I can just start the video and I can show the create and everything.
Oh, yeah, sure. Please proceed.
Okay,
Please go ahead.
all right, okay.
Yeah.
And then maybe you can just speak about it so everybody can understand.
Do you want me to stop screen share again? You want to share the screen?
Just give me 1 second. Actually, it's on my laptop. I had signed in already from my phone,
Yeah.
so I was just give me a second.
Okay,
Everybody.
not a problem. Yeah, this is the super challenge. So sometime it may happen at any point of time. It may happen with the client. Okay, what you will
Yeah.
do? How will you handle the situation? So you should be able to articulate, explain what is happening, be transparent. Yeah.
Okay, give me 1 second. Let me just do it.
Yeah, sure. So at the same time, when this is happening, just don't take it as this is okay, this is the problem creation. No. This is a demonstration. Okay, that what will happen if tomorrow as a business analyst you are given this opportunity and technology hits up. Okay, some such situation appears, you need to still manage the show, tell them the reality and continue, and then ask that how we will deal together with it, because they also know that you are trying to solve the issue, you are not purposefully doing this. So technology may happen at any point of time, so you should be well prepared with that. Okay, when it happens during the situation. Okay, so I believe that Seep is trying to share or show using her mobile. Yeah, I don't know whether how good visibility we will have for this.
I know. I'm.
Keep, I can share my screen.
You can do that because I have like a project here, so like I can click on create and they can see what all comes here. The
Can you do
project.
that, Shweta?
Shweta, if you can do, then it'll help.
Let me, yeah.
Yeah, try because then I have to sign in from the laptop and.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. So go ahead, click on the create button, please, first. Because Kanban board, Kanban, So now you see here on the top, you select the project. Below that, you see the issue type. So everything will be either called as an issue or it will be called as a ticket. So what you see here, when Shweta is sharing her machine system or Jira, you can only see task and epic. The reason behind it, can someone tell me why I can't see user story, why I can't see any other issue? Why do you think, Shweta, only it is showing task and epic?
Because epics are then broken down into user stories.
No, there is one more reason behind it. Okay. So, anyone else who want to guess that why it is showing in the drop down in issue type only task and epic, not anything else?
Actually, in mine, it's showing story and a bug as well. So I'm curious to know
Same.
why.
Even in my
Yeah.
screen, it is
Yeah.
showing
That
different.
has not been
Okay.
selected.
But I started
So
as a Scrum project.
Okay,
Yeah.
brilliant. So everyone is able to see something. That's a good part. Let me tell you that when you will be able to see everything, be it bug, be it epic, be it story, be it task, subtask, everything, because it has been customized. Number one. Number two is that because it will be the paid tool for you. If it is a free tool, if you are using for free, because Jira comes with 10 free users, you can form a project of up to 10 people, one project, you can start working on them and they will create some limited issue type for you. Okay, and that's the reason you won't be able to see all those things including user story, what I said. All right, got it?
Yeah.
Understood the
Yeah.
reason
Yeah.
behind it? Yeah, so that is the basic reason, that's you won't be able to see that. Now imagine you have all the issue type which I have spoken is listed. Okay, you select one of them. What happens immediately, it go into the state which is called as to do, and when you will look at Kanban board, it will be sitting inside the first left column which will be called as to do column. With me so far? So far everyone is with
Yes.
me? Yes, no?
Yes.
Now
Yes, yes.
you will go into summary, you will start typing that. Okay, so whatever the user story, sorry, epic it would be. Say for example, we are coming from banking industry, and in banking you want to develop a mobile banking app, and in mobile banking app, when you are breaking down into multiple epics. So the first phase will only do the end-to-end banking for the customer. In end-to-end banking, you might have the multiple features like creating UI. First epic, creating UI um, for adding new customer. Okay, say for example, creating new UI for adding new customer. That is first epic. The second is could be enabling the functionality of adding customer. That could be the second. Third could be adding the account and adding the account for the newly added customer. Okay, now the same thing can be for the UI and functionality. Now one liner you have written in the description, you will go down and you will see that what all sort of customer you can add. So you will mention here under this epic there could be the multiple user story, and you can write on the multiple user stories one liner, as well as if you want to attach something, you can see two things. One, you see the icon of the link on the inside the description, do you see the tools, various tool? That is how you can do the bullet, italic and all. So there you see two things. One, either you can refer the link. The link can be of the Confluence is the another tool where you can keep on adding the word files. Okay, I mean you can type, this is the word processing tool. Okay, so that you can link it with. That's number one. Or you can directly attach any document. Here will be when you will click on the plus item, or somewhere will be the attachment tool you will find. Okay, and from there you can pick any sort of attachment and you can upload it here. Okay, so it will be there in the tool. Otherwise, if it is not visible, down when she is scrolling, you will see there in the down you will find there will be option to attach any document. Do you find here you see the browse, attachment and browse. From here also you can attach any sort of document. That could be design document, that could be update document. In the description itself you can write and format. Up in the description you can write the business story. When you are writing user story, I'm talking about that, not in Epic now. So imagine you have created the user story instead of Epic. Now in the description you can add the acceptance criteria. Now what happens? Cancel this overlay. Click on the cancel button. Do you have any uh, uh, created
No, I
means
haven't.
any? You don't have. So
No.
imagine if you have already created a ticket, you have one ticket created beforehand. When you will click on to that, you will see the comment option. What you will see, everyone? Comment option. In the comment option you can add the document, you can add the what do you call, you can add conversation. Yesterday we were talking about 3C, if you remember that, uh, a card, conversation and confirmation. You remember that from user story? 3C we spoke about. Yes,
Yeah.
no?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So the conversation may happen in the comment. So you can, yeah, say for example, see, she has created one ticket. Just click on that ticket, please. So that ticket has come up. Now,
You can
this
add.
is one line. Now here, from here, you can start typing the comment. In the comment, you can add the business rule, document, and whatever I said. So does it make sense? Who had asked the question? Shweta, you had
Yeah, I
asked the
did.
question and you are presenting that. Good one. So you have
No,
got the
no,
idea. Okay, you had
the
different question.
no, so I think I was confused with all the SOWs, and then you were talking
Okay, okay,
everything.
okay.
So
So for everything, no, everything, be it user story or epic, okay, or a separate task or separate user story, or you can create a simple story, okay, or you can create a simple ticket with just with the name of the epic as well. We are not yet starting from the sprint, okay. Everything can be turned into task as well. You can create that. Even one liner vision document can be created as a task, okay, explaining the SOW to the team. You created a task for product owner, and then you have attached the SOW statement of work over there, okay, and explain the complete statement of work with the all involved people who will be explaining the requirement further. And then you create further tasks that could be assigned to the business analyst, coming to the client, visiting client for gathering the requirement. So at this level things can be started. Okay, it means that everything there in the project management tool, nothing is off the record with me so far. And you can link that task to the any discussion that happened can be recorded in the Confluence, that is the word processing document. Again, what is Confluence? Confluence is the just like Word document you see, that is the cloud based utility of Atlassian product that is associated with Jira. With me so far, everyone?
yeah.
Yeah. Any questions so far? See
Yes.
how she clicked on Confluence and now it is asking to try for her. So again, it will be presented for free and you can go ahead and create a new one. I wish you all can take this as a part of, home play where you go back and try to create some ticket, dummy ticket. But again, there could be a challenge that tomorrow you will have to create a new account from different email address. So being keeping this in mind, you can go ahead and create with the any secondary email. You can create your Jira account and start playing with this document. With me so far, everyone? Yep. No?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
any questions so far? I'm ready to take that because considering the time, we will be taking a deep dive into planning and estimation. How do we do that in the next session? All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes. So,
Yes.
because I see there are not many people over here, so let me quickly ask one word from you all that what fits in your mind. Were you able to understand, relate, and felt more engaged so that you can go back and watch the recording? Let me ask for Seep. Seep, what do you feel like saying? You can unmute and speak up, please.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Gaurav. Yeah, this was good. The session was good. It actually, the practical learning part is really helps to understand better,
Right.
because I
Right.
know it's a new topic for everyone. And it's instead of when we do the theory part, and after that, if we see the live, the project
Right.
management tool, it really helps to understand better. So
Yeah.
yeah, it'll be really helpful if we can get examples like this in the future
Yeah,
sessions.
sure, sure, sure. So in
Thank
fact,
you. Yeah.
I personally want to really clap all of you for having the patience, Sweta, Seep, and who all presented and helped me to do this presentation well over here, because in background my system is still not responding and I am still able to run this. So thank you so much all of you for cooperating with me. I really felt like supported from all of you. Thank you. So yeah, Seep, you
Thank
rightly
you.
said the right example when you view and see that helps you out. Thank you so much. Yeah. So
Yes, thank
everyone
you.
will agree with that. Yeah. Thanks. Let's hear from Dhara. Dhara, what comes in your mind? What do you feel like saying?
It was, I kind of get it, but I might have to go through the recording again. And
Yeah.
when we work on the Jira again, as I mentioned to you before, that
Yes.
practically I have to do it too. So I get more
Yes.
understanding.
Right. Right. Thank you so much, Dhara, for sharing that. Let's hear from Aarti, what do you feel like saying? Were you able to relate, connect, understand, and see?
Yeah, it was good session, but I will also try some practical
Yeah,
again.
please
Yeah,
do
yeah.
that. Yeah. Thank you
Yes.
so much.
Yeah.
That will help
Yeah.
towards the new project. Thank you. Let's
Yes.
hear from
Okay.
Sweta. Yeah. Sweta, what do you feel like saying?
Yeah, it was really interesting. So,
Yeah. And thank you for your involvement and question as well. Appreciate it.
oh no,
Thank you.
thank you. Yeah.
So let's hear from Suma. Suma, what do you feel like saying?
Yeah, it was interesting, and we have to, I mean, I have to more explore Jira and try some
Right.
practical things and see how it goes. And yeah.
Yeah, sure, sure. Suma, thank you so much. Let's hear from Priyanka. Priyanka, what do you feel like saying?
It-
Priyanka, you
Sorry.
just unmuted.
Yeah,
Please.
it
Yeah.
was a good session, and I want to more explore about the Zira. And I want to see more recording about today's session. Thank
Yeah,
you.
will be given to you. Thank you so much, Priyanka, for sharing that. Let's
Yeah.
hear from Shruti. Shruti, what do you feel like saying?
Yes, Gaurav. So I do agree with some of them that practically showing examples through the tool gave us way more insight into how things work and how things look like.
Right.
And so one suggestion, Gaurav, from my end is
Please.
yes, is like examples are like this are greatly informative, and I we would obviously appreciate more such sessions. But is there any possibility where you could allot just one whole session and show us the sequence of how to do it? How to create a ticket, and then how we break it down into user stories, and then what happens, and how you go back to Confluence. What are the documents that are created? I'm not sure if it's already in part of the curriculum that you've planned, but that
No,
is, I
so
think, appreciated.
Shruti, thank you so much for asking this. So yeah, so you have put the ball in my court, but generally what I do, towards the end, I form the group and I ask you guys to do this, okay? And I guide you to how to do that, okay? So I believe Dara is part of one of the smaller project where she is working on this. But when it is shown to you, that
Uh,
becomes quite easy. Okay, but
mhm.
yeah, I can take this suggestion as such and can come up with one of the session where I have explained everything to you. That I'll do, but just because you have asked, otherwise I'll let others do first. Okay, Shruti,
No,
thank you
no,
so much
Gaurav.
for
Like
this.
either way is fine. So even if you guide us on how to do it, it's still a learning for us, right? So either way, even if
Yes,
you show it,
yeah.
either way, I think just us doing it with your guidance
Yeah,
would be very
definitely.
helpful.
Definitely, Shruti. So let's see how time permits. Is it allowing me to demonstrate that, or it is still in the flow allowing you to go ahead with the same process? So we'll pick that one up. Yeah, Shruti? Yeah, thank you so much. Brilliant
And
suggestion.
yeah, thank you,
Clap for
Gaurav.
Shruti for asking this. Thank you so much, Shruti. Thanks. Yeah. Let's hear from Anushri. Anushri, what do you feel like saying? Yes.
It was very good session. Yeah.
Despite
Um,
the glitches, did you enjoy this? I mean, were
yeah,
you able to relate, connect?
yeah. It was. I was able to relate to it.
Yes, thank you so much for being kind, everyone. I am really blessed to have you all. The way you are cooperating, thank you so much. And we'll talk to you again soon on this Sunday again. Until then, enjoy and Merry Christmas to you all.
Gaurav,
Bye bye.
please wait for 2 minutes for post this. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Thank you.
sure, sure, sure. Bye bye, everyone.
Thank you, guys. Good night. Take care.
Thank
Good
you.
night.
Bye.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you. Happy
Priyanka,
holidays.
Good
Bye.
sorry,
night. Take
sorry, not
care.
Priyanka. Yeah, Prerna, you can stop the recording, please.
Actually, I wanted to tell you that. How would I do that? I'm already out of the session.
So
When
only
I
host
went on my
can do that.
laptop,
You will have to rejoin then. Only host
no,
can
I
do
can't
that.
rejoin. I can start. Wait,
No,
I'll
you can
try.
re see, you
I'll try,
had,
try. Just be
yeah,
there. Just be there.
yeah,
थोड़ा
yeah.
शानला कर दीजिए. I'll try to join from my laptop. Shan,
Aarti, you can
okay.
also drop off. Aarti, if you can hear me, you can drop off.
Hi. You do this. Give me a second.
Yeah, sure. Our candidate Aarti is still there, so she is not able to believe here.
Okay. I'm joining. Give me a second.
I don't know what has happened. All of a sudden, my resources has gone
I
down
know.
in the system. It shows that I don't have space, and I
Oh,
had 14 GB last night. Today I see in my C drive there is no space. Maybe because of that, my system is hanging. Yeah, so
that's what
Training
I'm
Guru School
thinking.
is the host now. You have joined back and you became the host.
Okay, perfect.
Now you can
Let
stop
me
it.
stop the recording. Yeah.
Yes, yes.